many could make an argument that the right thing to do is to end these sanctions. And we've heard this, this argument from several of our panelists. But my own view is that it's very unlikely that the US government, at least, is going to make that move. I think there's a tendency to look at the Taliban as not just a brutal regime, but as an entity that has close ties to Al-Qaeda and to many other terrorist groups, and it does things that no other government does, such as, essentially not have a blanket policy that allows older girls to go to school. That yes, you have had some provinces allowing older girls to go to school, but you still have so many Afghan young women that are not allowed to go to school, and that's something that not even Saudi Arabia does. So this is to articulate the thinking of many in the government here that to justify the view that it's not the time to end those sanctions. But I guess the related question to that is, if we assume that some of that $10 billion or whatever it is in foreign reserves that have been frozen, if we assume that some or all of that money were to be released, if you were to have development assistance flow into the government in Afghanistan, you're looking at a government that's very inexperienced and does not have experience crafting economic recovery plans. So it seems like there would need to be some very structured, very formal, very clear strategy on the part of the international community to work very closely with the Taliban government to make sure that all of that money comes in, is absorbed and is distributed and gets to the right people. And there's a lot of mistrust for sure within the US and the West when it comes to the Taliban on the whole. So I guess the question, I know that Masood and Obaidullah maybe got into this a bit, very briefly, what would come after that? What would have to come after the money is released, after the sanctions are ended, hypothetically, to allow there to be relief for the Afghan people at this point?